Hi, my name is Niraneeswary Paramasivam. I'm 38 years old. I'm a mother of two beautiful daughters and currently I'm an entrepreneur of my own contact lens brand which is Reach Look Lens. So now I'm a winner of Mrs Glam World second runner-up. I just won this pageant on 21st June 2023 in Cochin, India.
Okay, congratulations, Niran.
Thank you.
Okay, tell us how you got into this pageant journey. How did this start?
How does this start? Okay, since I'm an entrepreneur, I sell contact lenses. So I came to an event, Mahadika Productions event. So that's where I got to know about the audition. And my husband spotted me and asked me to join the pageant. And I just tried. It was like it was just a try where I didn't know anything about pageant and I don't know anything about even catwalk. So that's where I started. I went for an audition and within a month plus I learned to walk, I learned to groom myself, and I joined the pageant in the finale, and that's where I won my pageant. So it's all about myself, where I got the the best personality award over there. So that's where I got to know about myself, where I can do something. So that's where I started my journey, and I went to an international pageant. I represented Malaysia to Cochin, India.
So this is your first attempt. This is your very first attempt pageant, and then you find yourself winning the local pageant, and then you went to the international one, and you managed to become second runner-up as well.
Yes.
Plus, you won some other titles as well. What other titles did you win in India?
I got Most Inspiring Women and also the Best National Costume Award.
So you won the best national costume.
Yes.
That is a very big award to win,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So a lot of people always want to win the best national costume. So you must have done Malaysia proud.
I was really, I did my best, and my national director gave me the best national costume as well. He gave me the puppet, it's actually from Kelantan, where I walked there with the puppets, and it's like everyone was so mesmerized with the beauty of our national costume. So that's where I think I got it.
So tell us a bit more about the national costume. What was the design about? What's the history about the costume?
Okay, our national costume, the national costume that I was wearing is actually from Kelantan. It's called puppet, which is
Wayang kulit, you mean?
Wayang kulit.
Yes.
Because I was translating over there in India in English, so I couldn't get it in Malay here. Okay, so it's Wayang kulit, where it represents, the old time. We are actually trying to bring out our old ancient things here to show we also have this kind of national costumes in Malaysia and things like that. Because in India, they also have the Wayang kulit in Indian culture way.
Right.
So when they saw ours, they were like so mesmerized with ours too.
Yeah, because Wayang kulit is very, very interesting,
interesting.
concept itself.
Yeah.
And then actually it started in India. A lot of people may not know this,
Yes.
but it's lost its journey in India, but it seems to be happening here in Malaysia. So it's become very Malaysian already.
Yes, it was also very huge and tall, where I was carrying it on my back. It was like even I can't enter the hall. But the management, they really helped us, helped me to get into the hall, and it really went very well.
So you also won Miss Glam World Inspiring title.
Yeah.
How did that happen? What did they see in you that made you the inspiring person?
Well, what I feel is because at first they thought I'm a Miss contestant. So when I said I'm a Mrs. contestant over there, and they were like, okay. And then they got to know I have kids, how I maintain my kids and things like that. Maybe it could be the reason of I want the most inspiring women over there. And also I felt that I did inspire the women over there too, because they might feel I'm actually, you know, I'm talking, how to say, I'm bringing myself,
Okay.
you know, I'm talking what I feel. It's like,
So you were
the
yourself lah.
Yes, I was being myself over there.
And they liked what they saw.
Yes.
Okay. How was the process there? What are the things you had to do during the competition?
Well,
In the finale itself, how many rounds did you have to go through? What rounds did you go through?
Okay.
And then they step by step, your top 5 or top 20 or whatever.
Okay.
Tell us the process.
Okay. We were there for 1 week earlier, so we started our journey. I started my journey over there 1 week. That means I went there on the 15th. So from there, they started to evaluate us. When I entered the hall for the first day, the first task was doing a reel. That was very challenging because I used to do reel where I talk and I sing or something like that. They asked us to do a dancing reel. So as a Mrs. Contestant, I felt okay, that is a bit challenging. But I tried my best. I did a practice over there. So that's where they don't evaluate us on the finale only. They evaluate us from the first day we enter. So they see us, how we behave, the way we speak to others, because I believe a queen is a queen from how she is, not on the day she competes. So that's where they started to evaluate us, and then after that, throughout the journey, we were having some sessions where they bring in some motivational speakers, and then they guide us, they coach us to be a much better person. So that was my journey. Is pretty good. I was enjoying each and every moment over there, and I really had a great time. It was a new journey for me because after lockdown, I wasn't into, I wasn't like I was not meeting people. I was not talking to many people because my business is more to online based. So I do all my business from home, online. So meeting people is actually very rare for me at that moment. So when I joined the pageant, my tour journey from Mrs Glam in Malaysia till I went to India for the past 3.5 months, I had a very good experience even here in Malaysia and also there in India. So meeting new people from all over the countries, and also gaining different kind of experiences. This made me someone. And during the finale, we had 3 rounds. First is our national costume, and then followed by a cocktail round, and also the finals is our evening dress. So we had 3 rounds over there.
So tell us about your evening dress. Who designed your evening dress?
Okay, we got it from a designer over here in KL. So no, we just purchased it.
Okay.
So that's because
It's not custom made for you.
it's not custom made for me because it was too last minute
Okay.
when I got to know about the color of the dress, and you see, so I couldn't get it on time. So
Right.
we just purchased the dress. So it was a bomb actually. I didn't expect it to be a bomb, and
So it cost a
everyone
lot of money.
saying, yeah, everyone was saying it looks so good on you. I was like, okay, thank you. So that's why my evening dress.
Is it normal for you to wear evening gowns?
No.
So was like the first time for competition, or have you worn evening gowns before as well?
Okay, for me, I'm not used to evening gown. The first evening gown I wore was for my finals in Malaysia, in Mrs Glam Malaysia, and the second one was for the finals in India.
So you only worn evening gowns twice in your life,
Yes.
and
yes.
suddenly you're being crowned in India.
Yes, that's a very unforgettable moment. What I feel is when I'm being crowned, it's like, okay, maybe I'm capable of doing it. That's why I got this opportunity, because I've always have dreamt about, going to another country representing Malaysia, it's a childhood dream actually.
Right.
So when I won Mrs Glam Malaysia here and I got the opportunity to go to India, it was a dream came true. So that's where I found I really fight for my dream. It's always better late than never, right? So even though I'm 38 now, even though I didn't get a chance to represent our country when I was young, but I did it today.
So it's better late than never.
Yeah.
Okay. What was the biggest challenge when you were competing in India? What is the biggest challenge you faced when you were competing in India?
Okay, the biggest challenge I faced was I fell down.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just 2 days before the finals, I fell down. It's just
On stage?
on the red carpet.
Oh, the red carpet. Okay.
On the red carpet, and I hurt my knee, and it was like, how to say, it looks very normal to fall down, but when I hurt my knee, because my whole weight went to my knee, and
Right.
it's really hurtful, and I couldn't walk.
Right.
For the next day, we were having a day out to the museum, and so it was like it was really troublesome for me to walk with the tight jeans, because
It's torture, lah.
it's really torture, and I had the wounds, and seriously I couldn't walk.
Okay.
So that's where the management, they were like treating me, and I was on tablets, and the pain didn't. So that's where I told myself, this is a very small thing. I cannot give up just because of this. So I said no. I'll just put on my medication and I'll just go for it. So even for the finals, when I was with my national costume, I couldn't bear the pain, but I did it because it's like, I really want to do something.
So you just grit your teeth and went for it.
Yes.
Okay. So what's the most memorable thing during this competition for you? What did you enjoy the most? What do you remember the most?
Almost everything. It's like from the day I went there, the way they treat the pageant, the delegates,
Yes.
the way they treat us, it's totally outstanding, because I've never experienced this before in my
Right.
life, in my entire life. So when I went there, the way they treat us, the way they greet us from day one until we left to Malaysia, it was like super VIP treatment.
So you felt like a queen.
I really felt like a queen, even after I won the pageant, and then when we coming down, we were like all escorted by the bodyguards. It's like totally, just imagine a housewife to an entrepreneur to a queen. It's like totally, I had 3 different stages in my life, so I've never experienced all this. So what I felt was, a normal woman, if a woman think she can achieve anything in her life, so that's where I was like really proud of myself, because I took effort, and I would love to say that my husband is the main support system for me. If he didn't support me, I would not be here today.
Okay. Did they have top 10 or top 5 or?
Yeah, they had they had the top 7 contestants,
Right.
and we were among the top 7.
So when they announced you were top 7, what were you feeling?
It's like, no, when we entered, right, they already finalized the top 7.
Oh, I
so
see.
Top 7 of us were competing in the 3.
Oh, I see. So you were in
rounds,
top 7 when you in the
yes.
finals, during the
Yes,
grand finals.
yes.
Okay. So you're competing. So did they narrow it down to top 3 or top 5 or something like that? Or straight away announce the results?
They straight away announced the results.
So when they said you were when you were standing there and announcing the results, how do you feel when they announced you as second runner-up? Did you expect that? Or were you expecting more?
I was expecting more.
Okay. So you're hoping to be the winner actually.
Yes.
Okay. But are you happy with being second runner-up?
That's because every time I feel that I must aim for the highest.
Right.
So for me, I'm used to aim for the highest. If I get lower than that, that's okay. So for me, it's the, what we are aiming
So you
for.
went there with the target to win.
Yes, I put in 100% effort. I did my best, and the rest is I left it to the God. So if I got a second runner-up, that's okay. I'm fine. So after I got the second, I was like, when I got the best national costume, I was like so shocked. And when I got the most inspiring, because they were like giving away the subtitles at first, right?
Right.
So when I got these two, I was like, okay.
If this can happen.
God, yeah. And when they said I got second runner-up, I was like, okay, because I'm the only one who got two subtitles.
Right.
I was like, okay, this is enough for you. You are not going back empty.
Right.
You are being a role model for your kids. Right. So I felt, okay, this is great. It's a great start.
And you're the winner for Malaysia.
Yeah.
Okay, who won actually? Who got which country won?
Mrs. India.
Mrs. India won first, and who was second?
Mrs. Russia.
Russia. Okay, interesting. How many countries were participating actually? 7 countries.
7.
Okay.
Canada, Japan, Belarus.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you won't trade this for anything after this?
Pardon?
You won't trade this, your journey in pageantry, you won't trade it for anything else? You're happy with it so far?
So far I'm happy with this, but if I get an opportunity, definitely I will compete.
So you will compete again?
I will, because now I've already competed in international, right?
Right.
So I won't go for national already.
Right.
So if I get the opportunity to compete in for another international, definitely I will. Of course, my national director, if he suggests anything, definitely I will.
You consider that?
I will
So
consider.
it's not the end for you in terms of pageantry lah.
Yeah.
Still have many more years to go in pageantry.
Yeah, because age is just a number.
Age is just a number.
And I feel that we can achieve anything if we have the courage to do it.
How did your family and friends feel about you joining a beauty pageant?
At first, first of all, the family is my husband. He support me 100%. He is the one who asked me to join at first. He said, you are into a beauty, you are an entrepreneur, you are into a beauty industry, so why don't you just try it? And I was really skeptical about myself, and he said, you just try. So when I won Mrs. Malaysia, he was more happier than me. So then when I got to know I have to represent Malaysia to international, that's where, my mother was, she said, wow, not bad, this girl, because everybody will think once we are married, everything is finished. It's actually a big no. So I have 2 big daughters, 2 teenage girls, 12 and 16. So they were like, oh mom, my friends are all talking about you in school. So these are the positive sides of the family. And my friends are very supportive. And there are also family who are asking, like, what will you get if you go for this? What is the benefit of entering a pageant? And I really felt, I just answered them, okay, I'm going this for myself. So it's not about winning or losing, it's just I'm representing my country and I'm doing my best over there. So I just said that to them. So always there is a negative side and also there is a positive sides among my family and friends. But I took the positive sides, and I have a very, very supportive friends, and they are into this modeling industry as well. They were like, nobody will get this kind of opportunity. You make use it, you do your best and you will achieve something. So that's why I'm gifted actually.
You are very gifted.
Yeah.
listening to you talking to us already, we can already see that.
Thank you.
So you got full support from your hubby. What does your hubby do actually?
Actually, he's the managing director of my company.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'm the founder of my company.
So he runs the show.
He runs the show actually.
Okay.
Because I'm more into pageant. You know, when I was busy with the preparation, he was taking care of the whole business. So I'm really grateful for that.
So you have two proud daughters. Would you give them the encouragement also to join beauty pageants if they wanted to?
If they want, definitely, because what people see from outside about beauty pageant and what I see when I enter the beauty pageant is totally a different thing. You know, when people see someone competing in beauty pageant, they were like, oh, okay, beauty pageant. You know, when they see people expose their bodies, expose everything, the way they think about women is, you know, is not very positive. But when I enter, I just feel is nothing wrong over here. Everybody is so positive and everything is very healthy over here. So why not? I will definitely encourage my kids if they are willing to do it.
Okay, any advice for people out there, people like you out there, about pageants? If they wanted to join, what would you tell them?
Okay, please go ahead because this is your dream. Never stop. If you feel like doing it, just do it because you won't know your journey, how far you can go. As me, just I just started with this. Just started as a normal contestant, and I'm here in front of y'all today, being an example. So I feel you just follow your dreams and what your heart says.
Any special message for your family and friends out there who give you all the support throughout this journey?
Thank you so much to all my friends and family because without you people, I wouldn't have achieved this because as an individual, we can achieve anything we want, but the moral support is very important in our life. So the encouragement, the shout out that we get is actually pushes us to be what we want. So you all have done your best and I hope I've given my best too. Thank you so much.
Okay, Mrs Glam World will be coming, Malaysia will be coming soon in 2024. What is your advice to those who want to join and maybe something about the organizer itself?
Okay, let me share something very interesting. I joined Mrs Glam 2023 under Mahadika production. When I went to the audition, I was really zero. I got no knowledge about this, and my national director, Lucky Joe, he teach everything, how to walk, you know, how to say,
Represent yourself.
Yes, represent ourselves, and how to be in a pageant. It's like totally I'm a baby in pageant industry. So I got the opportunity to learn and to prove myself. So I'm very glad I found Mahadika production. So that's why I'm here today. So to all ladies who want to join Mrs Glam 2024, please, you are welcome. You are under a very good team. Thank you.
Thank you so much.